5 red lights. And the lights are out, and away we go. The very first nuke pre of the Formulout 1 is starting. Oh, a very, very bad start by Twig Frog. Very great start here from Strakovic, who takes the outside there into the first corner. Will he be victorious into the next right-hander there? It seems to be, as Jesse Kaikin still is leading the race. Very great start. And there we go. Strakovic actually passed 2 cars here. Very great performance from the Yugoslav. Now this very, very long back straight of Fallout 12. And there he goes on the outside. It seems like it can actually work. And now towards this corner. He actually has the lead. And just has to get back again, but it's not done yet. It is not done yet. Now he is passed. There we go. Very great first lap for RobCo here. Wonderful. That was quite a bold move. And there we see a replay of Makolina of Poseidon. P17. 1, 2. Oh, wow. 3, 4 cars already. 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 cars in just basically the start. What a start by Carlos Javier Macaulay, who's now on P7 for a matter of fact. 10 positions in just 1 lap. That is absolutely fantastic as we see some battling going on in the lead here again. All those, oh my god, look at that. It's 4 different teams battling at the front. We have Nuka, RobCo Racing, Voltec, and Red Rocket battling for P1 basically. As the camera is following Twig Frog here, the Voltec, the American, basically a home race for that one. Got back again, but now we see Twig Frog attacking, and he's actually past Strakovic, but it's not over yet, but I think he's actually got it. But the pace looks great, there we go, and Twig Frog. We have 3 different race leaders on 3 laps. What a fantastic start to that very first race. You gotta love to see it. And now on the straight, and now we see one of the Red Rockets, that's Fujio Toshi attacking, taking the lead. What a change over here. They're changing positions more often than we are changing our underwear watching this battle. This is absolutely fantastic. You gotta love it. But let's see how it is on the straight again. There we go, easy, but Fujio Toshi luring, and also, oh my god, there's Strakovic coming out of nowhere on the inside line, and oh my god, did they crash? It seems like he rear-ended. It seems like Voltec rear-ended. I cannot see any damage though, it seems fine. Then we see the replay of that action again from Frog's onboard. Oh. Oh my god, that was sketchy. That was sketchy, but it worked. It was within the regulations. As we see the battle here back again, look at this. Fujio Toshi battling for that position. And now comes through a yellow calf Poseidon. Where did Makolina come from? This guy came out of nowhere, attacking now onto P2. And now on the inside line, and they come together, but everything looks fine. There was no crash. Carlos Javier Makolina. What in the mighty? Lap number 5, and we have 5 different race leaders. Where did he come from? Folks, he started from P17. And now he gets re-overtaken again on that stride. And he goes through the inside line. He does a switchback move. Will he hold it? Will he hold it? Will he hold it? RobCo coming back in it again. Oh my god. And he has to... Oh my god. That was absolutely bonkers. And now on the back straight, it's not enough yet, I think. But there we go. There we have the replay of Carlos Javier Makolina. Starting P17 and going through. Look at that! Going through as if it was nothing. As if he was on skis running some slalom slopes. Look at that. Oh my god, but he really was going aggressive. And now he's on P3 as Twig Frog holds P1 and Strakovic for RobCo is on P2. The Nuka has really lost some pace. Look at that, Jesse Kaikin down on P6. Oh my god, but I feel like now we actually have some time to breathe. because there's quite some gap here. Yeah, look at that gap. That is massive between Twig Frog for Voltag in a home nuke pre. And oh my god, is that Twig Frog slow? What in the actual fuck? You cannot this is unbelievable! The engine smoking up off the race leader! What a blame! Absolutely unbelievable! The US American out in the home nuke pre for Voltag. That weekend looks as dark as the inside of your eyelids for Twig Frog there. Oh my god, as we have right now, Marcolina being the race leader. You gotta be kidding me! This guy started from P17 and is now leading the race because of the DNF there of the early one, and now Fujio Toshi is coming back at it. Very easy to attack, and he does a switchback move, and it works just like a charm. Absolutely like a charm. Marcolina really performing it today. Nobody expected that one to see, but I have to say a lot of things were unexpected so far in this very race weekend, as the Red Rocket is attacking again, very menacing there, like a shark hunting down its prey. And I'm pretty sure that... Oh my god, that was a very close one! Luckily, the lightning reaction saved them. The RobCo of Strakovic nearly ended Marcolina, who's really losing some pace right now. Maybe he burned out his tires, going too aggressive in the first few laps. That's really the whole magic about managing your tires. Strakovic is coming back. They go 3 cars wide into the corner. You gotta be kidding me. Fujio Toshi, Strakovic, and Marcolina. As we see now, Jesse K. Kin coming back at it. Oh, when he slips, we saw that. That was a little slip there from Marcolina. It really seems like Marcolina is having some tire issues here. And now, Jesse K. Kin, the pole, oh my god, the pole setter, now back at it again. And Strakovic as well, and oh my god, that was a tight one. They were almost going 3 cars wide again, and Marcolina had to leave the track temporarily to avoid a collision. And they are coming back together, very close together. So it really will come down to the on-track performance here of who knows how to overtake better and the strategy of the teams. As now, Strakovic on the outside and also Marcolina on the inside are sandwiched 3 cars wide into that happen. And Marcolina claims it, but had a little bit of a slip again off the rear there. I really suspect that Marcolina is having some tire issues. Maybe that's why he was losing so much pace right now. Really burning them out at the very start, going unbalanced for that race start. But it's not over yet. Look at that. Jesse K. Kin having to defend from Strakovic, RobCo and Nuka. They're really giving us a show today. And folks, to remind you again, those two are not at good terms right now behind the scenes, as Nuka chose the Chrysler's engines over the RobCo engines. Thank you for your patience there. And there you go. Jesse K. Kin is right there. We see her right now in the first corner. So she actually maintained the lead. A better strategy by Jesse K. Kin, as Milan Strakovic on the mediums will have a struggle to catch up there. And that leaves Fujio Toshi as the race leader with quite a gap right now until he will come into the pits. Camera switching through, there we go. Okay, so we have Fujio Toshi. Marcolina still has to come to the pits. Jesse K. Kin, there we go. Indeed on 2 softs, then Strakovic was on softs. Did I say mediums earlier? I thought I saw mediums. It was hard to tell for me. So he did indeed come on softs again. As we see a pit stop right here by Marcolina. Starting P17, had a very great start here. Was leading the race for a couple of laps. And now coming back out onto the racetrack, but oh my god, he lost a lot of positions. Yeah, that was not a very wise tactic to go that long on the softs there. Down to P15. Almost back at where the teammate is. A very bad strategy there from Poseidon Energy. So it really looks like very great. And there we go. Okay, Fujio Toshi coming in. I did not expect that one to be that early. Lap 17, okay, a few laps have been done, but interesting. So it seems like Poseidon tried to pull right there, a move on like driving the softs as mediums. And interestingly enough, they go in mediums again. A very, very unorthodox, I wanted to say, unorthodox strategy here to go 2 times on medium. Interesting. And now we have a whole new picture to that race. I think everyone was in the pits right now. So we have Jesse Kin leading the race legit in front of Strakovic with quite a gap. Look at this. Look at this. This is like around 5 seconds that Strakovic will have to catch up here. 1, 2, okay, more like 3 seconds. More like 3 seconds that he will have to catch up. Let's see if he can manage that. See a replay here of Christian Stander behind his teammate James Hartley. Oh! He pulls Thomas the Tank Engine. James Hartley out of the race. The Texan Heat has claimed its second victim today. Now we see, oh my god, look at this. So this is right now Strakovic catching up to Jesse Kin on P1. The gap actually got decreased. He actually managed to catch up over the past few laps, but we can see that back there, the field's not too far away after 24 laps. As now, oh, interestingly, Jesse Kin is coming into the pits for the second stop. Going on 2 softs so far. Will it be mediums this time around? Let's see. Yeah, this time it's mediums. We can see the yellow very clearly. There we go. Good stop. Everything working out for Nuka there in the red suits. And Jesse Kin is back on the track very soon. There we have it. I'm pretty sure that helped with cooling down the track. As now the RobCo of Strakovic is coming to the pit. Let's see. Will he be out in front of Jesse Kin this time? They didn't manage to do that before. They are stopping after Nuka again. They're getting the tires on. It's looking good. He's coming back. And let's see now. How's it turning out for the Yugoslav, who's getting overtaken by dozens of cars on the list? Has struggles to catch up here. I think I see. Yeah. No, that's the teammate. Oh, this is not good. The teammates coming together. The teammates of RobCo coming together. And there's Jesse Kin. Running on mediums right now as well, but on new mediums. And there you have the whole lineup right now after those pit stops. Pit stops are over right now, so Toshi, Jesse Kin, Strakovic, that's your top 3 right now. So Rat, Rocket, Nuka, RobCo. Marcolino for Poseidon Energy back on P4. He kind of rescued that. There we go. Toshi defending Hartley against Jesse Kin. She's already in the back diffuser, folks. This is the move right now. Nuka versus Rat Rocket. Who's gonna come out victorious here? As on the inside line, does that work towards the last corner of that lap? It does, but it's not. Oh my god, that was a close one. It's not over yet. It's not over yet. We are now on the stride here, on the main stride. He's coming back at it for Toshi on the outside into that hairpin, but it's not enough just now. And Nuka can keep in front as we see the RobCo there catching up again. We have 3 different teams right now battling for the lead as Strakovic for RobCo is dying closer and closer, and they two are battling. You would think they should maybe work together, you might think. They should work together to abuse each other's slipstream to get away from that green menace behind. They are switching positions back again. Look at this. Look at this. They're changing positions constantly, like a young couple trying to figure it out. Who sleeps on which side of the bed? That's really how it seems here. Look at that. Because Jesse Kin is back on P2 again. Got re-overtaken by Fujio Toshi, who is on old tires. He will have to come in eventually at some point. Question is when. Now blocking the inside. It's not... yeah, it is enough. It is enough, but that cost time because he had to go a way different line, and so did Jesse Kin. Jesse Kin now under threat by Strakovic, who overtakes on the inside, and he also goes on the inside, and 3 cars wide into that turn, and you cannot believe it. RobCo pulling that move. What a fantastic move by Strakovic. 2 cars in basically just one corner. Fantastically done. Into that very tight hairpin. This is absolutely marvelous. You can't believe it. It's a threesome, folks. It's a threesome live on Twitch. It's a threesome live on air. And now oh my god, they both are holding up each other. Strakovic can now pull out a gap as they are fighting each other. Look at this. This is not too wise to fight each other. They should actually use the slipstream available to them. You can literally hear the Jaws music coming up. Da-dun. Dun 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 da 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 da, and there she goes past on the straight. Very easy, very fine, and very clean. As for Toshi, he's dropping back a little bit after feeling, but again, he's on old tires. He's on old medium tires, so that would explain it, why he's dropping back. But I have to say, we could sit here all day developing hornskin or our bumps watching this. And now, will she do it on the inside? Yeah, he was trying to pull, he was trying to block it, but no way to do that. But now, Strakovic has this very, very, very long stride. I'm pretty sure, yeah, there you go. Easy. Easy move. Should go without any complications. Oh, actually, he got some complications. Look at that defense there. Very great defense, but Jesse Kin, but it's not over yet. Now on the, yeah, there you go. Now on the inside on that corner. What a battle. How tactical they are playing it. The positioning on the track here is very vital, and they're both doing a fantastic job. Look at this. Already one entire sector battling back and forth, changing the positions more like I have to change my underpants here, because this is absolutely outstanding. I'm already on my 3rd shirt. And she's coming back at it again now on the straight. Dude, those are such a battle. We had lap 40 out of 56. There has been so far no single lap where we could shut our eyes briefly and maybe nap away, because this battle is absolutely out of the ordinary. Look at them. This is like 2 gladiators fighting in the Colosseum. And Jessica Kin comes in. There she goes. The battle for the lead temporarily is out of the way, as we have the Nuka color stopping for, what's the tire? I only can see the inside there. Looks like medium tires to me. Yes, a second set of medium tires for Red Rocket. The question now is, what tires will Strakovic choose for his final stint, if that will be his final stint? I would assume so. I'm pretty sure they don't want to go any risk. So far, it seems like RobCo really has been waiting every single time how Nuka-Cola stops before they go in. Oh, there we go. RobCo coming in right now. What is the tire? They really do that, what I just said. This is unbelievable. Just as I said earlier, it looks like they're always waiting for Nuka-Cola to come in, because always the lap directly after that. Yeah, it's medium tires. You can see that clearly. Medium tires, so I would assume that they will drive to the end with that. Now the question is, will Strakovic come out in front of Jesse Kin? There we go. Jesse Kin, no, is in the lead. The strategy, once again, way better of Nuka-Cola than for RobCo. I think Maculina's P3 right now. Yeah, it looks, yeah, there we go. And he's still there. It's not over. He's still there. Look at them battling in the final lap, so close together. On the inside line, he goes through. Cannot hold it. He cannot hold it. Jesse Kin leads. This is a very tense battle as they go into the final few turns. This is a super tense one. This is not even a second separating them. And now they are going into the final few corners. He's trying it again. He's sticking at it. He's sticking at it. Will he do it? He is super close. He's trying to take, but he has to draw back. And there we see the checkered flag. And it is a win for Nuka-Cola Racing and Jesse Kin. What an absolute banger. What a season opener. You cannot make this up, folks. What an intense finish. What an intense finish!